as I expected. Okay, so, from previous matches, Paperchao has shown that, is this just a, okay, is this a button check? Okay, Jeb just took a long time to start moving. Anyways, from previous matches that Paperchao has shown off, he's able to keep pressure up, but in terms of being off stage with the shot put, he hasn't really been too effective, but he has been using it as a scare tactic, or at least that's what I'm assuming. And so far, it seems like it's working really well against Jeb. So we have to see if Jeb is able to notice that he is using that as just a scare tactic, because that counter earlier, while he can just counter it, and of course he gets nothing off of it, but if he misses, then unfortunately he's just going to get punished for that. He could just run up, grab, run up, do whatever basically. And unfortunately, Jeb does not seem to be getting too much damage off, and he's not really able to handle too much of getting back on stage. Nice job not air dodging there. Unfortunately, that up B out of shield will not be able to punish Paperchao. Very nice patience with the dancing blade. Very nice job stalling it out, making Paperchao think that he was safe. And right now, Jeb is at 150. A pretty dangerous percent, especially if he just gets forward smash there. But at a very, very dangerous percent. And unfortunately, for Jeb, the shot put will be connecting. But again, this could realistically go either person's side. Right now, they're just going blow for blow. Not able to continue the dancing blade, unfortunately. Paperchao needs to be very careful with those down Bs, because if Jeb is able to catch him out of those, then that could lead to a very early death, especially depending on which move that Jeb uses. But unfortunately, he sends himself off stage and isn't able to recover. That's another downside to using that down B off stage. In fact, he wasn't even really off stage with it. He just kind of flew off. I guess he was expecting to hit the ground instead of going off stage. I think that was his plan originally, but unfortunately it didn't work out that way. Very nice job catching him using that dancing blade. It's weird. Jeb's use of dancing blade in terms of like catching opponents and then also like stalling it is really good when they are on shield, but stalling it when they aren't on shield probably isn't the best thing to go for. But that counter will not take it, not yet. It was very, very close. He was like a little bit of a percent off from dying though. A little bit of bad DI and he would have died, but unfortunately, you're right next to the blast zone. Not going to take much to end up going.
Now the truth begins.
Now, one major thing that Paperchao does need to make sure of is that down B whenever he's off stage, because unfortunately that led to being his downside in terms of trying to avoid damage in general, and it ended up leading to an SD, unfortunately, which he is going to have to be a little bit more careful about in the next match. And we're going to FD. I'm going to... Ooh, we're going to Falco. So we're not even going to have to worry about the down B anymore. Well, we might, but probably not. Roy doesn't have a projectile, so it's not like it matters too much.
3, 2, 1.
But now we have a character that can 100% just go off stage and punish Roy, like, basically whenever he wants, to be honest. So, off stage, he has no reason to not really go. With Falco's high jumps, he should be able to punish Roy very effectively. But unfortunately, Jeb is just not giving Paperchao any room to breathe, and that shield was looking very, very low for a second there. Now Paperchao giving a little bit of leverage. And now here's a bit of, okay, not going off stage. I guess he's going to wait until Jeb is at a little bit higher of a percent. Maybe around now would be a good time to go off stage or start going off stage whenever you add him. Or not. Okay, well, if you can get a forward smash like that, no reason to actually go off stage. Very nice punish there. You could have potentially gotten more than just that. Not entirely sure, but take any damage you can get. I also don't really know the whole Falco matchup. I don't see too many Falcos anyway, so I don't know how much damage that compares to an actual combo. Yeah, unfortunately, Falco couldn't do much there in terms of recovering, but he does manage to dodge Jeb's neutral B and is able to get back on stage now. Paperchao does need to be a little bit careful about the Dancing Blade stalling, and he was noted that, well, he kept that in mind as he managed to side dodge away, but unfortunately Jeb also knew this as well. Very nice job being patient with the shield. The shield wasn't low, he could just wait it out. Very nice job from Jeb, giving him the scare tactic and putting him right where he wanted him to be. But Paperchao snapping back immediately with the up throw into up air. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to get anything off the parry, but he will get something off of that missed up B. That is one thing that Jeb does need to work on a little bit. Those up Bs, I'd say maybe 50-50 have been either they do connect or they end up missing. And unfortunately, him missing is a huge, huge window to be punished. Trying to keep some pressure with laser, get a little bit of damage. Any damage you can get, you can take it. And Jeb just keeping on with his off-stage game, but unfortunately, that forward smash once more from Paperchao will take it. And it seems like the switch to Falco has benefited him quite greatly compared to his first pick, which was Mii Fighter. But at the same time, when it came to Mii Fighter, he did also SD that one time, so it might be possible that it would have worked out just fine had he not accidentally SD'd as Mii Fighter. But regardless, he might just stay as Falco. But we're going to Pokemon Stadium 2 now. And what characters will be selected? I imagine that Roy might stay the same. Falco doesn't have too much of a reason to change. Zelgato is really weird because, like, I can't see anything until both of them are ready, which is really strange. Ridley? I didn't know anyone still played Ridley. Okay then, this is about to be really interesting then. I also didn't know it was Jeb specifically that played Ridley. So, this could be good or bad in... Okay, is he dead? He is dead. Okay. Anyways, let's get back to commentating. So, again, this could be good and bad in multiple areas. Bad because now Ridley's a lot bigger, and he's essentially just combo food for Falco, who is especially very rewarded when it comes to getting those combos like that down air and up air. But Ridley is debatably more powerful when it comes to getting kills. And because he is also bigger, his hitboxes are also bigger as well, leading to more potential to actually getting those attacks to connect. And that early kill from Jeb will potentially help him out extremely when it comes to the stocks later on in the match. But who knows? What I mentioned earlier about Falco being able to combo Ridley extremely well could turn this entire match around. But if Jeb is able to get stocks like that, then this could easily just go in his favor for the rest of the match. very nice down throw in the forward air. Aw, that ground hit. You always have to be careful about that ground hit coming out from Falco. That was a very nice read. He held that for years, but unfortunately, Ridley's just so big. There's not many ways that he could have gone to avoid that. He could have jumped, but even then, he had to be 100% sure that if he jumped, it wasn't at a bad time. But so far, Jeb is looking very okay. I was about to say he was looking very dominant, but unfortunately, he hit the stage. He collided with the stage at 56%, but the back air, one time, coming out from Jeb, will take it. And the Ridley switch was definitely 100% worth it.